And we're live. Welcome to the Ivy and Rich podcast, Heart to Heart. I'm Rich Martinez, and let me give an invite to my baby. She can join me inside the podcast. There you go, baby. There is the link. The linkamajink. Share on YouTube. Continue. Oops. Dismiss. Hey, Brother Murph, what's happening? I gotta turn the volume down on my phone. Share this out. Babe, did you get the link? The hell was that? Babe, did you get the link? Honey bun? We're live. I dropped the link. You don't see it? It's right there. Oh, I'm sorry, my darling.
Unreal.
I didn't see you because I was looking down. I was sharing this.
Yeah.
I
I'm
apologize.
here. Hey, Murph.
He said he was going to share it out. He'll be right back. How you doing?
How am I doing?
Yeah.
I mean, I could lie and say I'm great, but we both know that's not true. But at this very moment, at this very moment, I'm okay.
All right. Good.
Laying in bed, chilling, getting ready to make you dinner, but you wanted to go live instead. Now you might not get no dinner,
I'm fine with that.
or you could cook it. Oh, that sounds like an awesome idea.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
I made breakfast this morning.
You did make me breakfast this morning, and technically breakfast in bed. But it's funny because you know what happens? I You cooked so early,
Mm-hmm.
like I can't eat that early in the morning. Like when I first wake up, I can't eat like a bowl of French toast. Like it was like too much. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't
Right.
like really hungry yet, but I was trying to like, you know, eat some of it because I didn't want you to feel bad. Just share this out.
Yeah, I'm sharing it out now.
Okay.
Always.
It's kind of a weird time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share it out to a couple of people.
Yeah, I was just hungry. That's why I cooked that early because I was
Oh,
up
buddy, for
early.
you.
I was up at 3:30 in the morning, and then at 4:30 the coffee went on, and you know, I'm like breaded and bushy tailed, and I'm like, oh, let me start cooking.
Yeah, well, nothing makes me happier than waking up and the coffee already being done. Like when I wake up before you and the coffee's not ready, it's just like, oh God, now I gotta wait. I gotta wait it out.
Right. I don't know, man. That coffee's brewing kind of slow.
Yeah, I think we need a new coffee pot. Murph, I can't eat like right away. Here's the thing. I kind of have like a thing. I get my coffee in a big ass um tumbler. And then when I'm like halfway through that, I eat an Italian ice, which is just weird. I am like addicted. Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. Good to see you.
And then I
Good to
just gotta
see you,
like,
brother Murph.
I need to like wait a little while. Like I just wasn't hungry and I felt so bad because you made me like French toast. And I'm like, oh my God. Hey, USA
USA, hello.
from New Mexico. So yeah, I mean, it's so hard for me to eat that early. But I heard you turn the fan on, the vent fan on the oven, and I'm like, oh shit, he's about to cook. And I'm not even hungry.
Right.
I felt bad. I did eat some of it though.
It's because I got skills, cooking skills.
You can make really good French toast. I will get that to you.
How about my pancakes?
You burn them a lot.
I do?
You do. You'll hand me like a plate of pancakes, and I'm like, and I look underneath, and I'm like, damn, this shit is burned. He wants me to eat this, and then
Really?
I gotta like force it down my throat.
Oh no. I'm
Hey
gonna have
Quinn,
to
how are you?
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
talk. Salute, Quinn.
SCRG, that's right.
I'm gonna have to talk to quality control.
Yeah, you always burn you do. You always burn the pancake. I don't love pancakes to begin with. Like it's not like one of my like favorite like breakfast foods or whatever. I mean, like every once in a while it's fine, but it's just too early in the morning. It's just
Right.
it's too early for me to like eat that much food. Now, if you had waited like an hour, I would have been
Mm-hmm.
hungry by then.
Wait, did you eat some of the French toast?
I
All of it
did.
or
No. I ate some of it. I ate some of it. I couldn't eat it all. I just like literally my body would not allow me to swallow any more food because I was like, I'm gonna puke if I keep eating. I'm not hungry. But I feel bad.
oh,
You know, you went so out of the way to make me breakfast.
they're easy. They're
I was
cooking.
praying to,
Cooking is easy.
I
And
was
by the
praying to
way,
God that you did not come in here with a giant plate of eggs and toast and sausage and bacon. And I'm like, oh God, what's he cooking? Because that's like way too much. Like you always give me way too much food when you cook like that.
right? I bring that restaurant quality,
But you know, but I
to the
tell you every
table.
single time, I'm like, no, it's too much food. Like it's too much. And I don't love eggs. Like every once in a while, I'll get a craving, like, oh, I could go for some eggs. But if I'm not in the mood, again, really hard to swallow.
Thank you, Bobby. Hey, so that's why there wasn't a tip on the kitchen counter
That's right. That's why there was no
because it
tip.
was too early.
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
I mean, I'm drinking coffee still right now, which, oh my God, it's 5 o'clock. I should not be doing.
Mm-hmm. I'm having some coffee too.
Hey, Ed,
Edward, hello, salute.
I love bacon and I have some in my fridge, but it's just such a hassle to cook. Like I used to do it in a frying pan and you got to stand on top of it. So that annoys me. Then I started putting it on parchment paper and just putting it in the oven. And that
Right.
comes out fine, but it's just a pain.
Hey, Killer Blue, baby, but you have to you have to slow cook bacon. There's an art to it, you
No,
know?
but when I put it in the oven, it comes out fine, I thought.
Yeah, it is fine oven, but when you pan cook it,
No, it's too
you
hard.
know,
It's too much work.
people like jam their stove on high and there's grease splattering all over
Well,
and
yeah, I do that when I cook it in a pan. And Bobby's in here with like all her different channels.
La Chata,
Like,
salute. Killer Blue, salute. Bobby's hitting the likes on everything. She did that
yeah,
the other day in the cave. Hey,
yeah.
give La Chata a wrench.
Um,
Babiana.
hold on, I gotta do it on my other phone.
Bobby's she's the champ on YouTube. Oh my god, her editing skills and her shorts and everything are so cool. I keep saying it, and I'm gonna say it out in public. I am jealous. I am so jealous. Hey, right on, Murph. By the way, and thanks for having my back yesterday. Mine and Bobby's on DBN's channel, man.
Bobby, on your regular channel, I just made you managing.
On this right here?
What happened? Yeah, okay. Um, yeah, I took the Bobby Ramos channel and made it moderating or managing
Hey, Freddie.
because she's
Yeah,
everywhere.
there's no one that can manage like Bobby. You know, she's awesome. She's in BMW Shots channel, and everybody in there had wrenches.
Yeah,
But he came up with a theory that if everybody's got a wrench, YouTube isn't going to monetize him. You know, so he took everybody's wrench except Bobby's and New York Nicky's because he said those are the best and great monitors that you can have. And it's
it's true.
true. They're both awesome. They're both
So,
awesome.
I'm sorry, that was my phone. Um, hang on, keep talking.
Even when New York Nikki comes inside the cave, you know, she basically lays it all down. You know, support the channel, like, share, and subscribe. But
Wait, no,
Bobby's like the CEO. She, you know, she's awesome. Hey, Freddie, stop it.
I
Go ahead.
said Jessica was calling me, and I sent her a voicemail, and then I texted her. I'm like, I'm live. Are you okay? She's like, whatever, dude. Like, I'm not your dude. I'm your mother. Which is still. I said I'm live. She's gonna make fun of me because she thinks this whole thing is. Oh, she
Hmm.
just said to me, now you can tell your followers what I'm saying, which is exactly what I'm doing.
Bah, ha, ha, ha. Hey, Richard, how are you?
Oh, I'm not even gonna tell you. Oh, she cursed at me.
What'd you say?
I don't. Should I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and people understand I have a very good relationship with my daughter. She's just fucking around, but she called me a rude ass bitch.
Oh, wow.
And then she goes in quotation, "Oh my God, Jessica just called me a rude ass bitch." Oh, Ivy, that's so mean. You're so nice. No way.
Right. That's like my oldest daughter. You know, she's like, she thinks she's the parent sometimes when she talks to me. You know, if we get into an argument, she'll hang up on me and then I'll call her back. You know, oh my God, we got disconnected. And she'll be like, we didn't get disconnected. I hung up on you. I'm like, damn.
I don't think my kids have ever like just hung up on me out of like anger. I don't know that that's ever happened.
Oh, wow, Edward. A-Frame's getting her stitches out.
Oh, her mouth. Yeah. Yeah, Murph, she calls me a bitch all the time. Or, asshole, whatever. But the fact of the matter is, I call her a bitch all the time.
Yo, Mama Kenzo. I would love to hear her swear.
Hi, my.
My boo, hello. Yeah, my boo. That was a great post about cleaning out the fridge. That's me. Housekeeping.
He was housekeeping. I have
Oh
not
my
watched.
God. I
Wait, let me
wrote.
just
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
always interrupting me. What was I going to say? Oh, you were talking about housekeeping and stuff. So not only like does he make breakfast, I have not washed a dish in at least a month. At least it could be longer than that.
Wow.
I have not washed any dishes. You have washed every dish in the house.
You know, because sometimes I get into that go mode, babe.
I know. I
When
know
I'm,
because you tell me he's like he'll be like cleaning or cooking or trying to like whatever. And like I try to speak to him, he's like, "No, I'm in go mode. I'm in go mode," and he like flails his hands around and everything, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like
right?
you're incapable of like multitasking. Like you can't like even have a conversation if you're doing
No,
something.
I am multitasking, and then you want to interrupt me with like, something else, and I'm like, no, I'm not in that mode right now. I'm in go mode. I'm in cleaning mode. You
I'm
know.
not in the I'm not in the mood to talk to you right now. What is this? That was a telemarketer. I love that ringtone.
Yeah. Shout out to DBN. He said something funny one night. He was like, shout out to all the people in the chat that have a white refrigerator still.
Uh,
So, so I was like, my fridge is black, my stove is black, my microwave is black, my dishwasher is Puerto Rican, which is
that's
me.
right. That's right. Also, you bought a new toaster the other day,
Which is black.
which is black.
Yeah.
That shit is small as hell.
Yeah, but it's capable for bagels.
Oh, really? We don't really eat a lot of bagels.
We'll have to get some bagels and try it out.
I like a chrome fridge. That's nice.
Chrome?
Yeah, that's silver, right?
Yeah, chrome fridges are nice.
Bagel capable.
It is, man. I gotta get some bagels. The
Oh, my goodness.
what are they, babe? Everything
Yeah,
bagel.
I love and everything bagel. I love and everything bread. Makes me want a cheesesteak again.
Jose.
Hey, Jose.
Hello, Jose. Yeah,
Jose, hope you're
that
feeling good.
everything bread from DeBella's
Oh my
sub shop.
God. Don't talk
It's,
about it or I'm going to make you go out. That's crazy.
it's like crack.
Oh God, it's so good.
Yo, it's crazy.
So
We,
good.
we
It like
ate
changes the whole entire sandwich.
right. We ate a steak sub, I think, every 2 days just for the bread.
Oh my God, so good. Just so
That's
good.
insane.
Oh, you're eating cheesecake?
Cheesesteak,
Mm.
babe. Cheesesteak.
Can you get a good cheesesteak where you live? Probably. If you're anywhere in the state, you could probably get a decent cheesesteak.
Jose, we're doing good. We're hanging in there. Murph, let me tell you something about IB.
Oh, here
Okay.
we go. Here we go.
For one, welcome to the IB and Rich podcast, heart to heart, where they speak the truth about each other. For
Ugh,
one, Murph, for one, she's from Philly, okay?
we all know this.
And God bless her, she's Jewish, okay? So the Jewish part has nothing to do with it. But anyways, anyways, there's nothing like a cheesesteak hoagie from Philly. Nothing up here in Western New York can compare to what's down in Philly. Okay, I do agree with her, but man, sometimes food is food.
Listen, the cheesesteak from DeBella's, it's not bad. I mean, it's good. It's a good sandwich. But you're not gonna get, you know, you're not gonna get the same kind of cheesesteak. It's just different.
Right, and what are the two famous places down there, babe? Pat's and Gino's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Breezy was when we were talking about cheesesteaks one time on her channel, she was mentioning some other place.
It is all about the bread, Murph. That's true. And the thing is that I lived there my whole entire life, and I probably went to one of those famous places maybe twice. Because you can get a good cheesesteak at a lot of places in Philly.
Right. Thank you, my boo.
Cheesesteak hoagie. Oh my god. Jeremy and Cheryl. Hi.
Hey, Jeremy and Cheryl. Hello.
But you can get, a decent cheesesteak. Also,
Up
like
here? Up here or in Philly?
well, like aside from DeBella's, I've never eaten another cheesesteak here. So I don't know. But
Yeah, Quinn, I seen that. The Joey Marlino's cheesesteak sub shop. I follow him on YouTube.
I've never heard of it.
He's let's just say he's an ex mobster that opened up a cheese
Oh,
steak sub shop,
good for him.
and people line up. They line up for it, and they go from all over the place. Babe, we should take a trip there.
Okay.
We should. We get to see Jessica. We'll stop by Murph's house with a package from cousin Pedro.
Yeah. Who's gonna take care of all the animals in the house?
We'll just leave bowls of food out.
Ugh.
I'll have Josh come over and take care of them.
You ain't making no trip like that. Are you kidding? You would not be able to walk by the time we were done. It's hard
Yeah,
for me when I go, and I go out of necessity because that's where my kids and my grandkids are.
I'll just use cruise control.
Let me just tell you one thing right now.
Yeah.
The thought of going on a road trip with you is not something I want to do.
What?
I don't want to go on no road trips with you.
Well, let me tell you something, miss. I want to play with the radio every 2 minutes
I don't do that
in the
anymore.
car.
Listen, back then I didn't have my own music. I had to search for what I liked.
Yeah, I'm like,
it was so funny.
Murph, we're driving, and I'm like, oh, this is a great song.
Hold on.
Click.
We're driving from Philly, where he came to get me, back to Rochester. So for like 7 hours, I just kept fucking with the radio.
Right.
It was making him insane.
Right.
Who's the boss? I'm the boss. That's who's the boss. And Bobby, it's true. I do not want a road trip with him. No.
She is the boss, but you know when the song comes on and you're into it and you're driving, taking care of business every day, taking care of business and working over. Click. I'm like, what the? Who is this lady?
Listen, I got to listen to, what's really funny because when me and you drive together now, we never listen to music. We never listen to music in the car when we're together.
Cause I want to deter you from changing the channel.
Well, I don't even know, like radio to me is like ridiculous.
It is. It is. That's why God gave us YouTube.
I mean, everything I want to hear is like, I have thousands of songs on my phone.
Right. I mean, baby.
That's what I
Hey,
wanna hear.
Scorpio Mama. Hello, Scorpio Mama. It's, if you remember, I found YouTube on Wangman Street. because
Yeah, I remember.
I just got sick of like, okay, they play one song and then 10 commercials, you know, and then another song and then 7 commercials, and I'm like, man, what the hell? And
Rocks.
somehow I discovered YouTube. I had the app and I just went nuts. I'm like, wait a minute, you can play any song you want and there's no commercials. I loved it. I loved it.
Rocks is in here massaging my back right now. I love when Mikey does it because he's like, he's so big and he's strong. So when he like mashes up on me, it's always on my back. He gives me a great massage.
Yo,
He's so strong.
Mikey's huge. Mikey's like a panther,
Yeah, I call him my little Black Panther.
and he just keeps growing and growing. I wonder if we got a panther instead of a cat.
No, he's done growing, but
Can
he's a
you imagine?
hi.
Can you imagine like a year later he's like the size of Miles?
Yeah, no, he's
Like,
done. He's done growing. He's not. Alberta and Stella, hello.
hello, Alberta and Stella. I'll be like, nah, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Are you crazy?
Our neighbors would be turning us in. They have a
Not,
panther over there. Jesus.
not well, we know who would be turning us in.
Yeah, Edward. I heard it last night. You know, him stomping on the keyboard. And as a matter of fact, the left shift button does not work now. Thank you, Mikey. I got to get another keyboard. I don't like this keyboard, anyways. That and
Yeah,
any
they're just all over the place. They're constantly. I'm always finding like pill bottles on the floor. They love
that
those
and
pill
some new
bottles.
headphones.
They love those. They love those pill bottles. Because I guess the sound it makes when they sweat. And I'm always like, oh God, what are they doing now? Everybody's always on top of the refrigerator. I had a big
Hmm.
bag of cat food up there, and Freddie, with his little ass, got up on the refrigerator and was like trying to eat through the bag. I had to find a place to put it.
Right. Murph, between the ceiling and the top of our cabinets, Roxy gets up there.
Yeah, she does.
It's like a 6 foot jump
It's
up and down,
crazy.
and she gets up there. It's like,
That's going to be Freddie soon because he can make a really far jump.
right.
Even when he was littler, he was like jumping from the couch to the bed. I'm like, how is he even doing that? He was so tiny. He's getting big fast.
Yeah, he's chilling right now in the recliner, sleeping.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about these pill bottles, but they love them. We had ferrets. We had 2 ferrets, and when we made their enclosure, yeah, it was high, and I had to like move things around constantly because the one Olive, I mean, she was so smart. I watched this ferret wrap a thing around something else to push the pillow on top of to get
Oh,
out of the
yes.
enclosure.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. I'm like, are you joking? Like, how could she possibly know how to do this?
Right. They're
She was
smart as
literally
hell.
always trying to jump out.
They're smart as hell.
Oh my God, they're so
R.I.P.
smart.
Stella and Olive, man. They were the coolest. They were the coolest.
Yeah, but never again. I would never do that again.
Get ferrets?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. Whose picture is that in your avatar?
Um, that's
Uh,
Stella. That's Stella.
Stella?
Yeah. I don't know why that's my avatar.
Yeah, they were cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're super smart. But yeah, you know, they were a lot of work. And I loved them, but it was a lot. It was a lot. cages and enclosures. You know what I mean? I mean, we built them when we moved to this house. We built them an enclosure, and it took up half my dining room, which we weren't really using as a dining room anyway. But Richard, hooked it up. I always thought, honestly, I always thought the ferrets were mean, which is probably why I never had one before. We just happened to be in the pet store, and there was this one lonely ferret in this nasty ass enclosure, and I'm like, I want that. Do you remember that we went in because I wanted? We went into the store because I wanted to get a hamster. Hi, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle. Yeah. And then it was like, oh, now we have to get another one to keep that one company.
I didn't know that they were better. I didn't know anything. I should have done my research, but it was a what do they call that? When you buy something at the last minute, when you're like,
Impulse.
it was. I felt bad for it because it was alone,
Right.
and I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy this ferret. And then a week later, we got Stella,
Hey, Stella.
and it was my cats on top of the fridge. The ferrets are gone; they both passed, which was
Stella.
horrendous. So I don't ever want
Stella
that.
and Olive. Man, that's the toughest thing to do is like when you have an animal, a pet, and it becomes part of your family and you're talking to that,
I always say never
pet,
again, never again.
and it's like it is crushing when they pass.
It's horrible.
It is crushing.
Like it's horrible. Like our dogs are getting older.
Yeah.
You know. Hey, Carl.
Hello, Carl.
Yeah, it just it is soul crushing. It really is. You know.
Man, I'm not afraid to admit it. When Spicy and
Oh, you were a
Soko
mess. You were
Soko
fucking mess.
passed, I was oof.
You couldn't even stay in the room with me while they put them down.
No, hell no.
You had to leave, and of course I stayed with them. But yeah, you were a mess.
Yeah, and then I'm crying, and Jackie's like, "Daddy, why are you crying?" I'm like, "Nah, it's just allergies."
13 birds. Jesus, what kind of bird? I had parakeets, and the first one, I thought this was going to be so cool. He's going to chill with me. He's going to sit on my shoulder. He hated me. Hated me. Every time I went into his cage to do something, he pecked the shit out of me. Wow, you've had 35. That's a lot of birds. It's a lot of bird seed. But yeah,
Right.
it does. And you know what else too? They never go like when they pass, it's never like easy. Like easy in the sense of it's always traumatic. Like something horrible happens. You know what I mean? Like they don't just like, God forbid, pass in their sleep. It's always this horribly traumatic situation that we had with all of them. I mean, Spicy was very old, practically blind, and had heart issues. Right?
Right. She was
She was on Vicodin, for Christ's sake.
always on my feet watching TV. She'd be right
She was,
there, and then
man,
I would
that dog
I would
got me.
I would pick her up and put her on my lap.
That dog got me through some times. Let me tell you, she really did. And she was not a dog that I expected or even wanted at the time. I was doing somebody a favor, and then they were like, "Okay, well, we're going to take her to the pound because we can't take her with us." And I'm like, "Are you out of your mind?" It was a total setup, total setup.
She was beautiful.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll find her a home. I'll find her a home. I was, and 3 weeks, I barely paid, like I paid attention to her, but not, I didn't want a dog. I was like, no, I can't do this right now.
Right.
Like I got 2 kids. I'm a single mother. I can't do this. And I was homesick from work one day and she was playing with me in the bed. I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm
Right,
like,
Edward.
guess we gotta
Edward.
go.
Edward, you're absolutely right, man. They're like your kids. Pets are like your kids. You know, shout out to Xena.
Yeah, it's just very hard, but it's true. I mean, so it was spicy, it was traumatic. Oh, wait. Oh, I gotta hold on. Get up, move. Damn. Oh, I got a muscle pull in my leg. It was spicy. It was a traumatic event, like 10 o'clock on a Friday night. Jack's here. We have to rush her to the vet. With Soko, all of a sudden she's having seizures. That was a whole big thing. It's never just, it's always it's always something, which makes it I think even a little harder to deal with it
Right. I
when they're
mean,
sick like that.
you remember what happened with Spicy? I ended up burying her in the backyard. And then we turned around and bought a house and I
He dug her
unburied
up.
her. I
He dug
unburied her
her up. Yeah.
and took her to the cremators, which I found out like, oh, you can get your dog cremated and put in a what do you call it? Urn, babe? Urn?
Well,
Urn.
did you just say urine?
No, I said urn, but it's urn, right?
What happened was Soku passed and she was going for the cremation and we were moving, but then you dug up Spicy to take her at the same time because they were like, oh
Right,
yeah, you can do that, bring her in and we'll cremate her remains.
right,
So we got them done both at the same time.
right. Now they sit on our little mantle shelf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. My two little girls.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
you
it's
definitely can tell when people, I mean, listen, it's a little overboard here. I went a little overboard with the three dogs and the three cats. Like, I don't want to be that like old cat lady who's like hoarding, cats, but the situation was that we got Roxanne, right? And I'm like, she needs a playmate. So I find another cat and I'm like, come on, we need to go get this cat. And he's like, nothing. He says nothing. Hey, Beth. Oh,
hi, Beth. Hello, Beth.
Beth, you called me? I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Did you have fun last night, Beth? Anyway, so I got Mikey and him and Roxy, like, will play or whatever, but they're not really bonded. They never really bonded. Roxy's kind of just like wants her own thing.
Oh, that's nice, Alberta. That's nice. All the birds are
Oh, that is nice.
on the rose bushes.
So my son lived here for a little while and he had two cats. Mikey would always go upstairs every day for a play date. Well, then my son moved out and moved to California and took his cats. And Mikey was just like laying on the kitchen floor, like all pathetic. And I said, I have to get him a cat. So then I got Freddie. I got another kitten. Big.
You know this person?
No, I don't.
Goodbye. Say hello to my little friend, the mouse. Coming in with a freaking channel like that. What is wrong with you?
I mean, he's got a channel. He just doesn't have a lot. He only has 32 subscribers, but he does have a channel.
Yeah, well, good for him.
But yeah, I don't know who that was. I've never seen him before.
Yeah, Ed, when they ask me, like, it'll be cheaper if we cremate several pets together. I'm like, no, no, no. I want my dog with his own ashes, you know? I don't care about the price. I have like all these mixed animals and my dogs, No. Just whatever. Here. Put it on this card that I found in the mall. Let's see if payment goes through.
I'm sorry, I was reading.
Yeah, Merp, some dude just came in there with the channel title like prisoners or something that love.
Prisoners Talking Savage. I don't know. I just don't know who that was.
Prisoners that love
Love you,
peanuts or
bye.
something. Then he's like, how are the hyenas? I'm like, do you know this prison, Ivy? No?
Nope.
Goodbye.
That's funny. We don't normally get that.
I'm telling you,
How about your
YouTube.
two service dogs? Are they what kind of dogs? I mean, are they like shepherds or
YouTube is a
all
weird
right,
place.
have a good night. Wait, did Beth leave? Yep. Oh no, she was talking about okay. Gotcha.
All right, Edward. Enjoy your evening, man. Give our best to Mitzi.
He's in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
He's working. The golden doodle and an English
Uh,
white retriever. I've
two
never heard
beautiful
about them. I bet it's
dogs.
beautiful.
Two beautiful dogs.
The lady that we got Suki from is actually a golden doodle breeder. It was like fate and a miracle that this lady who was only 30 minutes away from us, for whatever reason, just did a litter of pugs. She's not even a pug breeder. And I don't even know how, I mean, I found her online and, I checked out and we were there. I mean, it was beautiful. It was like a farm almost. And so I was able to get Suki, and that was like a week after Soku passed. I couldn't take it.
Yeah,
Like I
she
was
was
so used
breeding.
to having Soku on me 24/7 because that's how pugs are. That's how Suki is. Like always got to be touching me. Like she's laying right here. She's always got to be like touching my legs and stuff, whatever. And it. I felt so empty. You're so used to this dog being on you for all these years, and then they're gone, and it's like, oh my god,
Right.
it was like too much. I felt like completely lost. And I remember looking at you. I was sitting on the sofa, you were sitting in your recliner, and I'm like, I need another pup. Hey, Heavenly, haven't seen you for a while.
Heavenly Star, how are you?
On my YouTube, it shows that I have 499 videos. So I need to put up another video to make it even 500.
Sure?
Feel better, Murph. Yeah, I need to put up another short to make it 500. Oh, her name is Stella. That's so sweet. That was one of our ferrets' names. That's amazing. It is amazing what these service dogs can do. It's absolutely amazing.
All right,
You know,
Brother Murph. Take care, man. Thank you for jumping in.
I've seen these service dogs, alert to somebody who was about to have a seizure. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing what they can do.
I seen one trained to do CPR. They are amazing. They are amazing.
They're unreal, really.
Yeah, once the training goes through, it's like, their pets are amazing.
Then I look at our dogs and I'm like, yeah, that one might eat me if I'm dead.
We got ripped off.
This one let me burn alive in a fire.
We got
And
ripped off.
yeah, I'll take Fergus any day of the week. I love Fergus.
Babe, what kind of dog is Fergus again?
Oh my God, he's an English bulldog.
Right, okay.
Right.
Fergus is beautiful. He's handsome.
That little English bulldog at the pot shop was so cute.
Yeah. Hey, Mozzie.
Hey, Mozzie.
Hey, Mozzie. I was in your live when you were in, I think, North Carolina, walking down the street looking for coffee. You and your hubby.
Beth, I got the same thing with Suki, so it doesn't even matter. I'd be laying here at night going, oh, Jesus, God, Suki, what are you doing? And then I tried to think, what did I feed her today? Because, she thinks that my food is also her food. And babe, remember, she never used to be like that. She wouldn't bother me for food ever. And then one morning, about a year ago, I would say, maybe a little bit longer, I shared my breakfast with her, and that was it. Now I can't get a moment's peace while I'm eating.
Oh, Mozzie has an American Bulldog. Nice.
An American bully is like a pit bull, right? If I'm not mistaken. Listen, I love a pit bull.
Oh, that's cool, Mozzie. You're still inside the States then. Nice. Wait, what's TM?
I was just about to say, what's TM? How's your trip going?
Tennessee? No.
That would be TN, and maybe it was a
Typo?
Yeah. Are you Tennessee? She said yes, that's right, but I'm not sure. I know.
Tennessee. Nice.
It's probably hot as hell in Tennessee right now. I mean, it just started to get warm here. I mean, right now we're at like 78, which is, but like throughout the week, it's like in the 60s, still 70s. There's a couple days it's going, 2 days going into the 80s. So, I mean, that is the one good thing about Rochester that I don't hate. It's like come like, May, it's not like scorching hot already. Beth? She just said Ivy. I'm sorry, Heavenly. I hope everything's okay.
Yeah, Heavenly, you take your time and do what you have to do to feel better. No matter what it is, Find that inner peace and happiness.
Yeah. My dog would never leave a piece of bacon. Just sit. Oh my God. Suki practically takes food out of my mouth. Legitimately, really. Oh, really, Beth? That's funny. Oh, Ed's still here. No, he's not. I was in the wrong place. Never mind. Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere where it's that hot. I don't want to leave the house and go to the car when it's too hot.
Right.
I hate the heat so much. Oh, God, do I hate it. I'm getting confused about which phone I have on and which one I'm just using for chat. Oh, that's interesting that they retest them like that.
To keep Stella on her toes.
So have
Good
we
for
decided
them.
who's making dinner? Is that still me?
What are we doing?
Well, I got them 2 steaks. Well, my son said, and he's in San Francisco, he's like, it's like wintertime here. He's like, it's cold and windy. And I'm like, sounds lovely.
Yeah, because what? You're there near the ocean. It's close to the ocean, San Francisco, right?
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know where exactly he lives. I've never been there. That poor kid texted me earlier. He's like on his way to urgent care. His glands are swollen. He couldn't swallow. He was a mess. And he tested
Holy
negative. I know he tested negative for strep. The doctor told him that he has cat scratch disease.
cat scratch fever.
And I'm like, what? I'm like, I understand that that's a real thing, but did you even get scratched? Like his cats aren't like that.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Cat scratch fever is a real thing. That's a real thing, babe.
That is insane.
All right, Mozzie, thank you so much for dropping in. Have a good night.
Mozzie, have a great time. You and your mate have a great time. Enjoy.
That he's in San Francisco. I really don't know, like how far he is from anything. I just don't know.
No, Beth, we're on the other side. We're the East Coast, New York State.
I thought you were talking about Jared being in San Francisco. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, he's over there in the West Coast, but he's in San Francisco, nowhere near LA.
Alberto, you've never heard of cat scratch fever? It really is a real thing. I remember years
That's
and years ago when I had cats, I went to my doctor for something and my arms were all scratched up. He's like, "What the hell is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, I got a cat, blah, blah, blah." He's like, cat scratch fever is a real thing, right? And I know somebody that had it, but I can't remember who.
yeah, Leon's correct, Beth. He's going to the bonus round. And Ivy, tell him what Leon can win.
Yeah,
Babe,
don't put me on the spot.
babe, you're supposed to say a new car.
Alberta, we're not near New York City. We're like about a 7-hour drive from there. We're
Right.
way up high.
We're in Western New York. We're actually
We're
we
we're
are
close to
near
Canada.
we are near Lake Ontario, and on the other side of Lake Ontario is Canada.
Yeah.
We're like 50 minutes from Niagara Falls.
But if you ever do get the chance to go to New York City, definitely go because it is quite something to see.
Hey, aren't they protesting there too?
I think so. Yeah, I guess so. Him more than me. I haven't been here. When did I move here? In 2000, 2000 and wait, 2013 is when I got here.
Right. When did I get here?
You've always been here. I'm sorry. You were born in the Bronx at Jacobi Hospital, and then you moved here when you were 6. Is that right?
Yes, and it's not just a hospital, it's a Jewish hospital. Mazel. Shalom.
Mazel. Mazel. What is wrong with you?
They took good care of me.
Beth, here's the thing. He was so excited, and Jared was with us also. This is when I still lived up, in Philly. He was so excited to take us to the Falls. So excited. So I'm like, okay, great. We'll go. Yeah, we went on the Canada side and all that. I mean, at the time, I was like, ooh, and eyeing everything because I didn't want him to feel bad. But I'm like, is this it? Like, I thought, I don't know. I've seen it on TV a million times, so I thought, I don't know. I don't know. I thought it would be more than what I was
Unreal.
expecting, but
Unreal.
I didn't want to say anything to him. Like, is this it? So I lied and was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Oh my god, I can't believe that.
There's my Becky.
When you say that, hello Becky, hope you're doing well. When you say that, I'm like crushed. I'm
No,
like hurt. I'm hurt. I'm
that's
hurt.
what I never told you before.
Why don't we just end the live? Because I'm going to start crying.
Listen, I'm just saying. It's not that it's not nice. It is. I just don't know. Maybe I expected more than what I saw. Sorry.
Oh, I seen that. I seen that episode, Beth. Yes, where Superman saved the little boy who went over the railing.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that was what's his name,
Thank you,
babe?
Beth. Wait, suck it up.
Babe, that was Superman Reeves. What was his
Christopher
first?
Reeve.
Christopher Reeves. God
God, I
bless
love
him.
him. I
God
mean,
bless
he's the
him.
reason that I'm so into all the superhero movies because
Right.
I loved him in Superman. I saw them all. I loved them. And that's the reason I'm into like all this, like, all these superhero movies and stuff like that. He was amazing. I loved him.
Right.
Just
Right,
loved him.
Beth. Right. Alberta. Yeah, he was a great actor. And him being tall was like the perfect Superman, you know?
Oh, I keep getting this cramp like in my ankle. Jesus. Ugh. That's amazing, Alberta. I love that.
I love Canada, but I can't go there anymore. I can't even fly anymore.
You can't fly? How come you can't fly?
Because you need that special blah,
I
blah,
don't think
blah.
I don't think they put that in effect yet.
Yeah, they did. You had
Oh
to get
shit, they
the
did.
enhanced,
Well, wait a minute. I don't have that.
yes, you do, I think. You do. I don't. On the top of your license. To the right. You have it. I don't.
No, I think when I was having an issue getting my license renewed, I couldn't get it because I didn't have the right information. I don't know. I got to check.
Wait.
At some point, I'm gonna have to fly to
Shut up
Florida.
about what? Cramp.
Oh, is Leon listening? Hey, Leon.
Leon, shout out to you.
I keep getting this weird cramp like in my ankle.
Oh. I'm like, where's the cramp coming from?
That's
I
what.
didn't get it.
Right. The other day, Leon said he loved me, and now today he's telling me to shut up. Pick a lane, Leon.
He said it. I didn't.
Oh. It's weird. Alberta, I drink so much water, it's not even funny. I mean, so my tumbler is always filled with ice water all the time. Like, I don't think I could drink more water.
We go through what, like 2 cases of water per month?
Oh God, it's got to be more than that. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Every night I go out, I fill my tumbler, I bring in 2 bottles extra with me so I can keep refilling it if I need to through the night. All right, that's okay, Leon. I still love you. Hope you're feeling well.
Hope you're doing great, Leon. Hey, Beth, does Leon have his own channel?
Yeah, you subscribed to it the other night.
I did?
Yes.
I can't remember anything.
I can't remember anything either, but I remember that because I remember Beth saying, "Can I drop Leon's link?" Like, of course you can. Oh, and by all means, everybody's got a wrench. Drop your own links. I'm not doing that.
Right, connect with each other. Hey, babe,
Yeah.
Carl needs a wrench.
Carl doesn't have a wrench.
No.
Is it because he changed his channel? How is that possible? Hold on a second. Am I missing? Oh shoot. Am I still here?
Yeah, you're here, babe.
Hold on a second.
Oh, that's cool, Beth. Have him drop his link and both of his links. Or you drop them. I gotta make sure I'm subscribed to both of his channels. He's got a new channel that he's creating.
What?
Babe, somebody just came in.
Came in.
Aris?
That's Leon, babe. That's Leon making things
Oh,
complicated.
okay. Drop that link, babe. Hang on a second. Let me go to. Where'd it go? There it is. Go to channel. I am subscribed to him. Yeah, we got to get them subs up, Leon.
Where is it? I know that I'm so. Why am I not seeing?
Well, give him a wrench too, babe.
I did give him a wrench. No, and I wasn't subbed, but I am now. I thought I was subbed.
Okay, here's his new channel too.
Wait, there's
10
another
minute
one?
10-minute reads UK.
Okay, that one I'm subscribed to. That's
I
why.
just subscribed to him. Man, Leon looks like a bodyguard. He looks like a badass.
Stop it, Suki. Hey, ooh. Did
When
you
I
hear
go
that?
to the UK, I'm checking in with Leon.
Hey, do you hear what's happening here?
Yeah.
Oh, she
Let's
just attacked me. She
let's get
literally just attacked me.
let's get 5 more dogs.
Oh, stop doing that, Suki. Oh, she's mad. She really. Hey, don't you? Hey.
Yo, old Dusty, hello, salute. Yeah, everybody, subscribe to
Dusty.
Leon's channels. Subscribe to Leon's channels. Let's show him some love and support. That's what we do here. We connect to each other.
This dog is crazy. Oh my goodness. I've never met a pug who was so mean. Never. I've never met a mean pug.
Wait. Leon, you're 6'3" and 17 stones. What's that mean?
Wait, I've actually heard that say something like that before, and I can't remember. Dusty, how you feeling? I know Becky, right? Do you hear her? She's so mean. Like, what? Stop! Because she's licking my bed, and it's making me crazy. Like, it's gross.
Jesus.
So I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to stop her. I just put the blanket over her head so she can't bite me.
Stone is 10 pounds. Oh, okay. Got it.
238 pounds.
I used to be 238 pounds.
Hey, Sue. Suki, you have to stop it. Oh my God.
Hello, Sue. Just one Sue.
Dusty, how are you feeling? Any better?
Yeah, Sue just posted a some pictures of her plants and flowers. They're beautiful. That's me all the way. Plants and flowers, front yard. Oh, Dusty, man. Hope you feel better, man. I take Tylenol like clockwork. That and smoke weed.
Hey, Honda.
Hey, Honda Mommy, how are you?
Listen, I tried the weed thing last week because I was in so much. I'm going to kill this dog, Richard. You're going to have to come get her. She's literally making me insane. I tried weed last week. I don't smoke. I was in so much pain, and I'm like, get me high because I didn't know what else to do. Like, I was on the edge. And oh my God, I fucking hated it. I hated it.
It's an acquired taste.
No, no. Even when I was younger and I smoked, I didn't even like it then, but peer pressure, whatever.
Do it,
Um,
do it, do it.
I cannot, I won't do it again. It gives me a headache. Even when I bought those edibles, those painkillers, first of all, they taste disgusting, number one. And yeah, my pain got better because my body was basically numb, but I felt like shit. I fell asleep, I woke up and I felt like shit. So I'm like, I'm good with that. I'm not doing that no more. It didn't
Yeah,
help enough for me to be like, I don't like to be high. I don't want to feel that way in my head. Like I'm like laying here and I'm like, people like this? Like, my God, this is horrible.
yeah. You know the crazy thing is, Dusty, like I get my weed from my cousin Pedro, and he'll like have a variety of like 7, 8, 9 freaking different strains, right? And he'll be like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you a bag with different samples," and I'm like, "Nah, man, that's all right. No big deal. And he had this one huge bud the size of a golf ball, and it was like covered with this white powder. And I go, "What the hell is that?" And he goes, "Oh, it's called Frosted Flake." I'm like, "Man, I don't want that. That shit looks like it's got fentanyl on it or something, or cocaine."
No,
I'm like, "Nah, get that shit out of there." Insane.
no, I don't like it at all. Never doing it again. It just made me feel like shit. I literally laid here thinking like, how can people enjoy like this feeling of just like you're disconnected. I don't get it. I do
Yeah,
not get
baby.
it.
Maybe you need a better strain. You were smoking the Mule Fuel.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
I mean, different strains do things to you.
Yeah, it's not for me either, Honda. It's just not. I don't want to be high. I don't want that feeling in my head. I don't want that. I don't like the way it feels.
Oh, good for you, Beth. I used to get high when I was young, but when
Tough.
my daughter was born, I said no. I'm done with weed because I'd rather spend money on, my daughter for clothes and whatnot, whatever. And then but if I was at a party and somebody said, "Hey, you want to hit this?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure." But money wise, I never, But then, babe, when did I start smoking? Like 2 years ago,
Uh, maybe.
3 years ago. I was in so much pain that I called like my oldest son and I said, "Bring me $100 worth of weed." And he said, "Who's it for, Dad?" And I said, "Me." He's like, "You serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." And that was it. I just started smoking.
I mean, that's what I did, Alberta. I was in agony, and I'm like, I can't go on like this. I got to do something, And ooh, Suki, and it's very hard to get pain medication, like real pain medication. What did Leon say? Hold on. He said Beth just farted. Oh God, that's funny.
That was Fergus.
Yeah, it was Fergus. Always blame it. Hey Tam.
Tam Tam! Oh my God, good to see you, Tam Tam. I think I seen Tam Tam this morning somewhere. Good to see you, Tam Tam. Yeah, basically I just smoke and listen to music. I don't drive or nothing like that. I haven't drank since 2012, so
Holy crap, Alberta. Listen, I mean, I'm not, you know, ugh, it's hard. It's very hard.
Leon. Leon is confessing. He's like, "Yeah, Fergus parts, but this was definitely Beth."
Is that what he said? Oh, he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, Cheech and Chong.
My brother, when I would miss my school bus, would drive me to school and get me wasted on the way. Absolutely wasted. And I would have to go into the office to get my pass to get into class. I don't know how they didn't smell it. I don't know how they didn't look at me and were like, this chick is high as hell. But he would get
Right.
me wasted. He would hang out his bedroom window. And my stepfather was a real asshole, but he would hang out his bedroom window and smoke weed and stuff like that, and like clean. He would throw the seeds, I guess, out his window. And he's hanging out his window one day, and there's a giant fucking pot plant.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
And he's like, "Holy shit, I got to get rid of that before he sees it."
You know, it's like my two oldest, Ali and Adam. They're like night and day. And she basically never smoked cigarettes or never smoked weed because she was like, "No, that's not getting on my clothes, that nasty ass smell." And you
Mhm.
can't smoke in the car with her, nothing. My son, he just smokes weed and drinks liquor. He never got like hammered off liquor, like where they had to carry him home or whatever. But that's just him once in a while drinking liquor. He doesn't drink beer. He'll have a shot of whatever. But weed, 24/7, 24/7.
That's how
And the
Brian was.
right, and the one thing is like when I tell him he had car trouble, and I told him, hey, don't smoke in this car because your brother, um, he'll smell it and it'll upset him. And Honda could probably relate to this. My autistic son, they're sensitive to smells. And he's like, okay, Dad, okay. Brings me back my damn car. And I'm like, mother effer, didn't I tell you not to smoke in here? Dad, just spray something. I'm like, the spray's not gonna kill it, man. Come on. You know.
Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys died today. Leon said.
Oh yes, I read that.
I don't have a favorite Beach Boys song because I'm not a fan, so I don't know.
I read that. They're all good, Leon. They're all good. Everyone's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Stop singing. Yeah, I don't like the smell either. Listen, when Janine was here, I rented a car and it smelled. I didn't realize it at first. After I left the place, I'm like, this fucking car stinks like weed. Are you joking? I had to get air fresheners. They're like, do you want to bring it back? When I called them to tell them, I'm like, I don't have time for that. I'm like, but this is crazy. Like, how did your people clean this car and not realize that stinking like weed? And when I took it back, I said it again, and the guy went out to the car. And this is after a week of having the car and like the AC and the air fresheners, and he's like, "Yeah, I can smell it."
Tam
like,
Tam, it was
crazy.
Tam Tam, it was Brian Wilson. What the hell is unicorn piss?
Suki, I'm not joking. You have to stop. God damn.
Leon, I'm gonna have to check that jam out right there in my room.
You know that song. I know that song.
How's it go? Just say the words.
I don't know it like that, but I mean, I know the song he's talking about. Yeah, it does sound disgusting.
Oh, that's just probably the name of it then, Tam Tam, right?
She said it's weed.
Right, okay.
But it sounds gross. I'm sorry, I'm just like making sure I didn't miss anything. I don't know. All right, you know you're not getting dinner at this point, right?
Right.
Unless you want to end and I can cook.
No, that's fine.
But if this goes on much longer, I'm not going to be able to do it.
In my room.
Yeah, kind of like that.
In my room.
It's 6:23.
Oh, that's a great jam. I'm gonna jam that.
Know that 23:11 is 11:11 because I know you're 5 hours ahead of us. It's 6:11 here. Well, that sounds good, Alberta. I ate a brisket the other day. He didn't even eat it. I literally ended up eating the whole thing by myself. I mean, not in one shot, but oh, now I'm hungry. This dog is making me crazy. Why don't you come in and get her and take her out with you?
No. That's a hard no.
I know, she's such a pain.
I have 2 dogs. I have 2 dogs out here already.
I know. I don't know where the cats are. Oh, they're probably waiting to eat. I didn't realize what time it was. I'm surprised you're not in here all over me.
Yeah, I sent Street the link. I shared it out with him, but he's
I haven't
probably
talked to him at
sleeping.
all. No, he didn't even reply to me on Instagram. He must be busy doing whatever he does.
Yeah, that was funny. I'm like sharing the cave with everybody on IG, and then I look and I'm like, is this Street? What happened? This ain't Street.
He
You know, with
changed his
the
avatar.
flower,
People
the
do that
avatar.
now.
Yeah, I mean, but the sunflower avatar threw me off, and I'm like, I don't even know who this is. It says
Beth, I cooked,
Street in Scotland 007, but a sunflower for an avatar?
Beth, I cooked
Nah.
it in my. All right, stop talking. I cooked it in my crock pot all day. It was so good, and it's the combination of things is so weird, but it cooks in Coca-Cola, onion soup dry mix, and chili sauce. This is how my mom used to cook it, but she used to cook hers in the oven, but I'm not leaving my oven on for 12 hours. So I did it all in the crock pot. And it sounds really gross, but my God, it comes out so good. Have a good night, Carl.
Hey, Carl, have a good night. Thank you for jumping in.
If I can cook it in my crock pot, that's where it's going. Like, I made beef stew yesterday.
Yo, that was fire with the carrots and the potatoes.
Yeah, I put carrots in just for you.
That was real good. I love carrots.
It's like a can of Coca-Cola. But see, now, like, you're in Canada, so I don't know if you have the same stuff. It's dry onion soup mix. Mine comes in like a package. And then a bottle of chili sauce. I get Heinz, but I don't know if you have that there. You mix that all together, you pour it on top of your brisket, and that's it. Done. And just let it cook all day. It's so easy. And it just comes out so nice.
Right, Alberta. Canada has the real food, not all that junk and preservatives like we do here in the US
Why do you say that? How do you know that?
to keep the shelf life longer. Because it's been proven. They
Oh,
don't
it's a
put,
proven fact.
pardon?
It's a proven fact, and you know this how?
Because I've seen it. I've seen it on, that's what JFK, wait, is it, what's his name? Robert F. Kennedy's doing.
Leon, I listen to a lot of different music, but I will always at heart be a Bon Jovi girl. Three Doors Down, The Fray. I do. Um, oh my God, what is wrong with me?
30 Seconds to
Machine,
Mars.
30 Seconds to Mars, Machine Gun Kelly. I really will listen to anything except for rap. That's not really my thing. I have like some rap on my playlist, but not a lot. Like um a lot of like older stuff too is on my phone. So I listen to a lot of different stuff. I listen to Barry Manilow.
I listen to it all from A to Z, all categories.
Yeah, I'm like, and when I say rap, it's not like hard rap. It's like Eminem rap or Machine Gun Kelly. I love Blink 182, My Chemical Romance. Good Charlotte is one of my favorites. I like a lot of the emo bands.
Yeah, so here's something, Leon. While I'm playing the cave, Ivy's watching a movie or listening to other music.
I listen to my own music.
Right, because she doesn't like the music that I play, so she'll be listening to something else. But she's in the chat. Thank God.
I asked my daughter one day, I'm like, is it weird that I am this age and I'm listening to like all these emo bands? She's like, it's a little weird. I'm like, yeah, but God, I love them. Blink 182, My Chemical Romance. I mean, my God, they're just so good. Murph turned me on to a lot of new music I never heard before. Like, Murph turned me on to a lot of music, a lot of different bands. I feel like, Alberta, that sounds very familiar to me, and I don't know why. That's funny. Yes, I've been to many a Bon Jovi concert. I think Jared saw My Chemical Romance. Oh, and then there's like Fall Out Boy, who I also like. There's like a lot of bands I listened to that like my kids were listening to, back in the day, like when all this stuff first came out, and I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. Like,
Yeah, Leon. Definitely, Leon. That would be Ivy. Like if we were at a party and John Bon Jovi showed up, she'd be like, "I'll be right back."
Well, I mean, first of all, probably not, because I physically probably could not handle. I couldn't handle it. Like my body physically would not. I would probably faint. I probably would. I probably would faint or get hysterical and make a complete fool out of myself.
Yeah, Alberta, classic rock. I love classic rock.
I don't think I know what Youngblood is, but I'll check it out. I mean, not. I'm sorry. Your mom met Bon Jovi? What?
Wow.
So years ago, when you still had like dial up, well, at least I did. No, I think it was everybody still had dial up internet. My mom, she's at a charity dinner, and Tico Torres is there. He's a drummer for Bon Jovi, and she's telling her friend at the table, like, "Oh my God, my daughter is like a ridiculously huge fan of Bon Jovi," and they're like, "Come over, let's go talk to him." They called me. He was going to have a conversation with me, and my bitch daughter was on dial up on my computer, and the phone was busy. Like, are you
Wow.
joking? Like, are you fucking kidding me? First of all, again, probably would have started to cry and make a complete ass out of myself. So I don't know. It could have been a good thing. But yeah, like, what, are you kidding? She won a competition. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's definitely before the Ethernet,
Oh my
internet,
gosh. I'm
wireless.
like, why did you even tell me? Like, you shouldn't have even told me. Jesus, Tico Torres. Like, are you nuts? So my mom got to meet him. So that was nice. Her and her fancy friends were at some gala or whatever. Crazy. I like Jack Black.
Wait, is Jack Black a comedian?
You know who Jack Black is. Yeah. Becky, when I was younger, like 19, my brother got tickets last minute for Bon Jovi concert. I was sick in bed, and he's like, I got tickets from Pepsi, blah blah blah. I'm like, I'll be there. So we go, and he's like, here, hold my beer. So I'm holding his beer just as Bon Jovi is coming on, and my hands are shaking. Like I'm freaking out, shaking, spilling beer everywhere. That night, he tried to buy a girl's backstage pass for me. He offered her like $1,000. And I'm like, I wouldn't have taken $1,000. I would have been like, no, you can't have it. She did not want to give it to me for the money. Then he tried to bribe the bus driver to let me on their tour bus.
Wow.
I don't know who played Perry Mason. I don't know. It's kind of like, yeah, Becky, it was crazy. It was
Oh
crazy.
yeah. Amy Winehouse, she's awesome. God rest her soul. She had it, man. She had that like cool ass vibe.
I don't know. I could never get into her for some reason.
They wanted me to go to rehab, and I said no, no, no.
Like I know that song, but I could never get into her.
You said goodbye. Yeah, she's got that cool ass vibe, man. Her
Yeah,
music
she
is
is. I mean, she certainly died too young, that's for sure. I mean, she had it hard too. Oh, yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I just could never get into her.
great singer. All right, Alberta, take Stella out. Let her do her potty.
Becky's leaving for vacation in a few days. Her
What?
and Becky and her
Becky?
daughter are leaving for vacation.
Oh, where they going?
Oh my God, I told you
All
about
right,
this.
yeah, don't mention it. Don't mention it. I don't want no stalker after her while she's
I
on
sort of
vacation.
mentioned it earlier in the chat, but um, they're gonna have the best time.
Nice.
I want to go. Please, Becky, take me with you. Take me
And
away
leave
from all the craziness.
and leave me here all alone. Shame on you.
I've done it 100 times. Every time I went to Philly, things I got to do, babe. You got to stay. Someone's got to stay and take care of the dogs. Babe, did you know that Leon was a DJ?
Who?
Leon, like that was his job. He was a DJ.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember Beth telling me a long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago, yeah. Shout out to Leon. Yeah, Queen. That's another one. Another, classic band right there.
That's another band I couldn't really I don't dislike them. I just
I see
no,
a little boy.
yeah, I'm just not like a big fan. All right, Becky. Well, next time I expect to go on vacation. I need
Mama
like a real
just killed a
vacation.
man.
Going to Philadelphia to see my daughter and my grandkids, it's not really a vacation. You know what I mean? I need like an actual vacation where like somebody can like serve me drinks and I can eat good food. And I'm not a beach person, but hell, if I'm there, whatever, I will not go in the ocean.
Hey, Leon, you should do something online, and play music.
You should,
Um,
Leon, and actually do something like that.
because Leon, I bet your brain is full of music. Especially what I'm reading now. You worked at a record store, and a lot of celebrities, would come in there and stuff like that. That is so cool. But let me tell you this. I want you to Google when you get a chance the House of Guitars in Rochester, New York. They have a wall. It's a record shop, band equipment, amps, guitars, drums, all of that. And they have a wall that basically they painted, and when performers come to,
Not just one wall, the whole damn place.
Rochester, they signed the wall. Ozzy, just a bunch of famous people have signed that
It's
wall.
everywhere. It's on all those walls that we were like walking up the stairs. It's
The
all through
Ramones,
that. They're everywhere.
Foreigner, just a ton of signatures. It's so cool.
Yeah, Tam, I kind of do need out just for a little while. Just for a little while. A little while. I'm gonna have to go to.
Beth. They used to have their own radio show years ago.
You guys should do something.
Yeah. Create a YouTube channel, Leon, where you play music,
And get monetized and make some money or something. I'm not. That didn't sound right. I wasn't claiming that you don't. God. I just meant you could get monetized and make some extra money. That's all I was trying to say. Chris
Yeah,
Livingston.
Leon, look it up. It's called the House of Guitars.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
The two brothers that own it, like, basically are,
Isn't it like 3 floors? Like the bottom floor, there's like all like the albums and stuff, and then there's like a guitar floor, and then there's like a drum floor. At least the last and only time I was ever in there.
right,
But it's
right.
like 3 stories high.
I should go see them and ask them if I could do a live from there.
That would be cool.
Yeah, they're cool as hell, man. They're cool as hell. The two brothers, their dad used to make guitars in the basement, and somehow they bought this building and started selling, like Fenders and Stratocasters and all kind of, equipment, and it's just a cool place,
Yeah, it's a very cool place.
Babe, what was that famous record store that was in every freaking city and state?
Tower.
Tower Records, yeah. And then we had Tower Records here in downtown Rochester. So once they went out of business, it's like the House of Guitars took over with albums and CDs, and oh my God, the t-shirts that they have, like, for different bands, and it's out of this world. The clothing that they have, Leonard Skinner, Queen, anybody that, and it's crazy because their CD collection, from A to Z, you ask any of the workers, like, hey, do you have Queen's third album? Sure, right here. Come with me. Boom, boom, boom. And here you go.
I know who Pentatonics is, but it's not something I listen to. But also, oh, Becky, you're going to Vegas. I don't think Rich would let me go to Vegas. Would you let me go to Vegas?
Babe, you can go wherever you want.
Well, you can't go to Vegas.
Wait, what's that movie called, babe?
High Fidelity?
No, write that down for me, babe.
Write it down like I have a pen and paper in front of me. You're sitting at the computer. You write it down. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Becky. The most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. Can you imagine? Like, what is wrong with people? Like, I get they had this like YouTube feud and all of this nonsense, but to shoot 2 people dead over something like that is just, I mean, what?
Disturbing and terrible.
I don't get it.
Now the
Now this
guy,
man is going to jail for the rest of his natural life.
right?
Like, what was the point?
He's claiming self-defense now.
Self-defense from what?
No, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing, and because here's the thing, and me and Tam Tam are in these sectors, whatever you want to call them. I'm the dirty sector or whatever. Me and Tam Tam are in there. Okay. Um, there's a lot of beef on some of these channels that go back and forth between people, blah blah blah. Okay. They take it to heart. Okay. Let me tell you something, and I'm going to get into this rant. You can talk about my mother. You could talk about my mother, my father, my kids, my wife. But you know what? I'm secure enough to know that, you know, my mom isn't going to do this to your penis. My dad isn't gay. You know, I'm secure enough to know this. So it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. But here's the thing, the beef that started between these two channels, the whole Vegas shooting and everything, started because the one wife was recording the dude in public in an outside a venue, and he slapped the camera away from him. You know, he's dressed up in this whole costume and everything. You know, she's a tourist there and she's just recording him. So he slaps her little stick, you know, camera phone or whatever, and she starts beating him with the, you know, the camera and the stick and everything. Security jumps in and everything like that. This was like a year and a half plus. So then they found out, the couple that was there vacationing found out who this guy was, and then boom, they went after him and his channel, his subscribers. Then he would go after them, and it was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They lost, he lost, the bad guy with the gun lost subscribers to their channel, and that even made him more pissed. I said it 2 months ago on somebody's channel. You gotta watch what you say on YouTube, because everything is recorded. People are recording. Big Brother's watching. I've seen so many YouTube videos where the prosecutor in court would say, Your Honor, I'd like to submit this in the evidence. This is what this person said and did on YouTube. Yeah, I've seen so many cases like that on YouTube. They use it against you. You know, it's like whatever you want to call it, snitching on yourself or getting caught because you said it live on YouTube. So they're going back and forth, striking each other's channels, blah blah blah. You know, and then what happens? The couple says, "Hey, we're going to Vegas." You know, this guy finds out that they're going to Vegas. He basically is in his car. Oh, they're in my backyard. You know, this is my town, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And he walks past them, taunting them without any makeup. So they didn't know it was him, right? But then he turns around and shoots them both 7 times. That's insane. That is insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Rando, salute Rando. Good to see you.
Babe,
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
okay, no problem. Self snitching, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, and I mean, I said it like I said it 2 months ago on somebody's channel. Whatever you say on YouTube is recorded. There's people, trolls, whatever you want to call them. They'll record the shit out of your channel. They'll record the shit out of your channel. You know, Ivy says, you know, like, oh, honey, you need Depends, and, you know, make sure you take your Ensure and your medication. You know, I don't care who knows it. I don't wear Depends. I'm just saying. Her and Bobby Ramos and A-Frame, Mitzi, they tease me all the time. Like, you know, but yeah, because you know why? I know who I am. I'm secured with myself. You know, um, my mom's not a whore. I know that, but you can call her that all day. You can call her that all day. Sticks and stones. That's how I was brought up. Sticks and stones. You know, but these people, that guy took it way too far. Way too far. Oh, you're going to diss me and disrespect me. And, you know, your life is over, buddy. Your life is over. You went to them with the intent to harm them, you know, and the prosecutors will bring all that out. Every newscast, every content creator has it all on their channel talking about it and showing his live in his car what he's saying. Right on, Tam Tam, Gladiator School. You know, it's insane. You know, over YouTube, people want to pull up to their other people's, you know, whatever, and shoot them and beat them up and everything. Is it worth it? No. No, it's not worth it. It's not. It doesn't make sense. You know, you can call me gay all day, whatever you want to call me. A dirty, rotten, excuse my language, spick. You can call me that all day, you know, but in reality, I know who I am. I know who I am. You know, words are words. Words are words. You know, and it's terrible what happened to these people. It's terrible. All over YouTube. And this should be a message, one, for all these content channel creators, and it should be a message for YouTube too. You know, like, hey, maybe you should, like, I don't know, change the rules or something, or come up with something different, because 2 people got killed over this app. 2 people got killed over this app. Oh, Randall, I don't know why you can't see the comments. Yeah, I mean, there was just a troll in here. There was just a troll. Hey, Chris, salute to you, man. There was just a troll in here. And what we do, boom, block them, hide them from this channel. I'm not going to sit there and argue with no troll or whatever. You know, if you disrespect my wife, big deal. I'll just block you. That's why it was created, the block button, hide button, or whatever you want to call it. I don't have time for negativity, man. Negativity brings you down. It'll eat you from the inside out. It'll eat you from the inside out. That's why we stress Bobby Ramos, Ivy, me, and maybe some other people that come inside the cave. No drama zone. No drama zone. Don't bring it to the cave. And I'm going to use this as an example. If Tam Tam and Old Dusty don't like each other, you're both welcome to the cave. But don't start arguing inside the cave, you know, because no, I don't want that vibe in there. No, I don't want that vibe in there. And that's just an example. They love each other. But yeah, I don't want that vibe in there. I don't want that arguing. You know, it's music and chat. You know, talk about whatever you want. You know, the weather, you know, this hurts on me, this hurts on me. Hey, I'm going on this, you know, vacation, you know, whatever. But that negativity and that drama, take that to your own channel. Create a channel. Do it somewhere else, but not inside the cave. Not inside the cave, you know? Right, exactly, Becky. I got people in that are blocked. I got people that are blocked. You know, somebody came inside the cave 2.5 weeks ago and told me, "Hey, Rich, I notice you haven't been on my channel, but you've been over here on this channel. I guess they turned you against me." It's not even that, man. It's like I'm not getting notifications, or maybe the topic that you're talking about, I'm not digging. So I didn't show up. But you know what? I talked to Ivy about it and she mentioned some shit to me and I said, I'm done. I'm done with that channel. I'm done. And I blocked them. I blocked them. You know why? Because you don't pay my electricity bill. You don't pay my YouTube Premiere membership. You know, I built the cave. I made the cave what it is today with the brand and the equipment that I have, you know, and you're going to tell me basically a grown man where to go and who I can chat with and who I can't chat with. Get the fuck out of here.
Am I still
Excuse me.
here?
Excuse my language. Yes, baby, you're here.
What did I miss? I heard you say something about Chris.
Chris. Oh yeah, Chris is in here from like Father's Like Son.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah. No, man. You know what? And I've ranted about this before. If you want me in your channel, I will support you via Cash App, via hey, hit the like, you know, please subscribe, all that, because there's some great channels out there. I literally have changed all my notifications to the all instead of the personalized. I've changed them to all the channels that I support. But for you to come inside the cave and tell me where I should go and where I shouldn't go, no, I ain't having it. I'm not having it, man. You don't pay my bills. You know, you're not my mother, my father. Mm-mm. If you feel that bad, you know, then I'm gone. I'm gone. You have over 15,000 subscribers and you basically are concerned with fucking little old me, you know? No, no. There's channels that I go to, and you could ask Ivy. There's channels that I go to that are in Japan, Africa, you know, all over, all over. And you know, I'm just like, sometimes I say salute, sometimes I say hello, you know, and they're like, oh, Rich Martinez, the cave. Here, let me check out this. Oh, this guy's legit. He's not a troll. He's got a great channel. Wow, 1,500 videos, you know. Oh, Rich, I'll subscribe to you, you know. Hey, I'm gonna drop you your link, you know. I I told Ivy the other day, I got a lady from Johannesburg, Africa, who subscribed to the cave because somehow she came across it and she liked my channel, you know, and I want to make it a great place for people, a great place for people, music and chat, you know. And you know, I've been doing it for 6 years. 6 years. And I enjoy it. It's a hobby to me. It's a hobby. You know, I have fun doing it, playing music, seeing everybody come in. You know, when I started, there was only 3 people, 2 people, or 0 people in the chat. But you know what? I kept going and I kept moving it forward. I kept going and I kept moving it forward, you know, because I'm persistent. And as I kept doing it, I got better and better and better at banners and, you know, graphics and stuff like that, you know. And I keep doing it. I keep doing it. While people are sleeping, I'm up, sitting in front of my computer, trying to create a new banner or a new graphic or something like that. You know why? Because I enjoy it. It's a hobby. It's a hobby. I enjoy working on my yard, and I enjoy the cave. You know, but that drama shit, can't have it. Can't have it inside the cave. You know, and you could ask about me any channel I go to. I don't start trouble with nobody. I just listen and salute everybody and hello, how you doing? And that's it. You don't want me in your channel? I'm gone. I'm gone. Yeah, Tantam's a great channel supporter. Right, right, Becky, I agree. You know, there's people that come up on, you know, that I see that argue with each other. They wanna like, you know, pull up to each other's house, that dox people, whatever, you know. Last year somebody doxed me and my credit score went up 110 points. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. I'm here all week. Try the veal cutlet. But yeah, it's crazy the arguments that people get into. And like I said, I've said it 2 months ago on somebody else's channel. Man, you don't know how many YouTube videos that I've seen where the prosecuting side, they're in court and it's like, Your Honor, I'd like to bring up and put in evidence item number 053. This person right here, this is a video from YouTube, you know, and that shit goes into evidence. And you're on YouTube saying, yeah, I'm going to pull up, I'm going to bomb your house, I'm going to shoot through your windows and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, you incriminated yourself. You're done. You're done. Besides YouTube, there's cameras all over. You know, you live in Cleveland. Hiba, you live in Cleveland, but you're somewhere in New York City in front of somebody's house at 12 a.m. in the morning, and the building camera caught you, the gas station camera caught you, the toll booth camera caught you. They're bringing all that into court. They're bringing all that into court because they did an investigation. And now you're caught. You're caught. Is it worth it? Hell no. Hell no. It's not worth it. Yeah, there's people on YouTube suing each other for harassment, for slander, all that, all that, all that. And you know what? The Ivy and Rich podcast and the cave, we don't want it. We don't want it. It's just bad energy. Bad energy. Bad energy. Bad energy. I mean, it's a hobby. We enjoy it. We enjoy it. I love doing the Ivy and Rich podcast with Ivy, having people up on the panel, you know, talk gooblaga shit, whatever you want to say. You know, there's a lot of great people that we're hooked up with. You know, a lot of great people. Baby, you're right there. Can you hear me? Oh, you just fell off. Let me drop the link. Hang on. There's a lot of great people that you can hook up with on YouTube. You know, I mean, I could name 100 people, but if I forget somebody's name, I won't forgive myself. You know, it's terrible. But I mean, you know, you meet new people. You're like, oh my God, where do you live? And oh, so cool. Okay, you're 5 hours ahead, honey.
Am I
Honey,
back?
yeah, you're back. You know, where do you live? Oh, what's the temperature there? Oh my God, it's so nice there. It's freezing here.
Thank you, Berta. And Tim, no, he has not been back.
Who?
None.
Yeah, I mean, I sent that dude a message and, you know, said, come back, come back, you know?
It's fine. Don't go back
Yeah,
into
I'm
it.
not going to dwell on it. I'm not, but I just wanted to put it out there with Tam Tam. I sent him a message and, you know, come back and haven't seen him. But yeah, it's great when, you know, like Tam Tam, she's in Canada, she's trucking, driving all over the place, you know, giving us the 411 on where she's at and you know how the weather's there and you know, oh I just ate, you know, whatever and that's you know, that's cool to know, man. That's cool to know. But that negativity, gooblaga, no, that's for the birds. That's for the birds. You know, everybody wants to shoot everybody and kill everybody on YouTube. It's insane.
Well, and also, some people make their living, being on social media. So when you're messing with somebody's money, people do not take that well.
Right. And that's what
I'm not
happened.
saying that you should go shoot two people dead. But what I am
Right.
saying is when it's your livelihood and that's where you make all of your money, maybe
Right.
it's a lot more serious to that.
Well, that's exactly because I've watched probably like 10 different news clips and different
Alberta,
channels,
exactly.
10 different news clips and 10 different channels on what happened with the Vegas thing. And they were striking each other. And
It's
you know
just stupid.
the one dude in Vegas, you know, I guess he was pissed to the point where he's like, "What? You pulling up in my town?" You
I
know,
mean, what kind of mindset are you in to be like, I'm going to go kill two people over
he
YouTube,
lost.
no less?
He
Nobody
lost.
fucking, hurt your wife or hurt your kids or what. Like, you're just going to shoot two people dead?
Right. He lost a lot of subscribers to that guy's channel. They went over to his channel. You know,
Right,
they
I
went.
get it. Like,
Yeah.
you can be mad. Be mad. You want to keep striking each other, whatever. But I mean, my God. Like, first of all, what kind of person are you to begin with that you could even do something like that?
Right. I mean, I forgot the guy's name, and I don't want to mention it, but there was a guy inside the cave who basically was having a bad week or whatever, and he got pissed at Ivy for some reason, because maybe Ivy wasn't reading all his comments or whatever, and that mother effer struck my channel, right? And then come to find out, Sky, leave Freddie alone. Come to find out, he had like 7 different accounts because I seen him on another channel, right? So when the cave came back on 7 days later, this was like 3 years ago, babe.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
He basically jumped in the cave and admitted that he struck my channel. And I'm like, why? And I said, wait a minute, I'm gonna go live.
I can't remember who this was.
I'll tell you who it is. You'll remember. And then basically, I took the cave live, the StreamYard, and he admitted it. And I'm like,
yeah, well, I remember that.
I'm like, come up on the panel. Come up on the panel and explain to me, why would you do this to me? Oh, because I lost my job and I was suicidal. I'm like, dude, that has nothing to do with me. If you would have mentioned that inside the cave or whatever, everybody would have shown you support to like, don't worry, you'll find another job. Hey, go seek some mental health or something like that.
I can't remember who this was because I know exactly what you're saying.
Right, go talk to somebody. Everybody inside the cave would show that person support and love because that's what people do inside the cave.
Yep.
Inside the cave. All I got to say is, like the other day, Ivy's sick, she's not feeling well. And what do you get? Oh, best wishes for Ivy. I hope she feels better. Tell her I said hello. Rich, give her a hug for me. That's what we do. We morally support each other inside the cave. Inside Nostalgic Breakfast, you get the same love and respect in there. Yep. No drama. No drama.
Dusty.
All right, Dusty. Go fire up that stove. That's what you get. Inside Nostalgic Breakfast, you get love and support and that good vibe, because it's a great channel, and I would never go in there and argue with somebody and disrespect Murph and Queen Celts like that.
I've never heard that saying before, ever.
Never.
What Murph said. I've never heard that before. Listen, I don't spend a lot of time on YouTube. I go to the cave. I go to Nostalgic Breakfast. Michael's been doing a lot of stuff. So if I see him, Carl, I try to go to his. But other than that, I'm not like, flipping through, trying to see who's like I don't have the patience for it. I really don't. So I'm very limited where I'm going to go. And I'm definitely not going to sit in a chat or even in the bushes and listen to the drama because I don't care. It's not my drama. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about what this person did to you and then what you did to that person, or that this person's this or what. I don't know. I don't need that. I was in a chat earlier. I'm not even going to say whose, but I was in a chat earlier and there was somebody in there that way back I would go to his channel all the time, but then things just, it was always messy, always fucking messy. So I stopped going. And this man today in this other chat completely ignored me, even when I directed a comment at him.
Right.
Wouldn't say hi to me, completely ignored me.
Right. I you know what? Not for nothing.
He's ignoring me because I don't go to his channel no more. But your channel's a mess. Your channel is a fucking mess.
Right.
Why do I want to be there for that? I don't. You can't get mad at me because I don't want to be about the drama.
Right. I mean,
we could still be like cool, like, hey, what's up? But no, I'm not coming to your channel because it's a mess.
Right. I mean, I was in somebody's channel last night at 11:30 at night, and I saluted this person. I know they seen me, and they ignored me, and I'm like, hey, fine, life goes on. I'll just
Yeah,
keep moving it forward.
right. Like
I'll just
I
keep moving
don't
it
care.
forward.
Like it doesn't bother me, but I'm just like, it's funny, how people are just so fucking rude. Like there's a reason I stopped. First of all, I don't spend a lot of time on YouTube. I go to the cave because I'm contractually obligated, which I love to say, but I go to the cave and I do. When you're playing music, I'm usually watching TV in the morning and talking in the chat. I don't like dance music, so I don't listen to you. I
I'm
just
gonna have to
don't.
talk to Bobby about blocking you, babe.
Well, listen, to me, it's more important to interact in the chat.
No, I know, and I'm just kidding. I'm just
No, I
kidding.
know you don't care, but
You have a
yeah, I'm
great right.
usually,
You have a great playlist, and
you know, or right, or if you happen to go on and I'm already listening to my own music, then yeah, no, I won't stop for you, but I'll be
right.
in your chat, And then there's nostalgic, which, like I had to pop out of there early this past week because I wasn't feeling good,
Hey,
and
Bob.
it's weird not being in there. I wasn't going to go in at all because I was so sick, but I'm like, oh, let me just maybe it'll like take my mind off things for a little bit. I wasn't there that long, but I made my appearance because I am the favorite. So, but I had to jet out of there early. I was just like, I
Hey,
can't.
Louise, how are you?
Hey,
Stop.
Louise.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Yeah, it's a mad YouTube out there. It's insane, but yeah, I just don't want the drama. I don't. Murph, we had a troll that came in here. Oh yeah, I already told you. And you know what? It's like, what? What are you talking about? Block. Ivy, you know this person? Nope. Block. See ya. See
Yeah,
ya.
that was definitely trouble about to happen.
Yeah. There's 51 million plus YouTube channels out there. And when I wake up at 3:30 in the morning, I surf them all. I surf them all. Like I
Oh,
said,
that is the last thing I want to do when I can't sleep is be on YouTube.
I'm in like Africa, wherever, India, watching people read cards, all kinds of stuff. I'm all over the world in YouTube.
No, I just can't do it anymore. I really can't. There's lives that I used to go on all the time that were perfectly fine and nice, and I just don't have it in me like I used to.
Right. I
I
mean,
really don't.
I don't even know. I can't remember this person's name, but let's not mention it if you remember it. Like, this person's live at 5:30 in the morning, and the person is basically ranting about people talking crap about her. And I'm like, oh, okay, something's going on. You know, what I say? Hey, salute. How are you? Oh yeah, the cave. That's another channel that uh
Uh,
people talk shit about me
she
and
said to
Rich
you, she said
and
to you, I don't come there because of the drama. And I'm
and
like,
I'm like,
she's confusing
what?
you. And I said this because I made a comment
Right,
um on that live, and I said, you're confused. You're confusing him with somebody else because there is no drama in the cave.
right,
There
right.
is
She
no drama. You're
she
you're
was
you're
like,
you misspoke. You don't know what you're talking about because I was.
right. She was either drunk or tired, and she was
Listen,
just like,
she's one of these people who goes and replays other people's lives and just goes at them the whole time. That's what our whole channel is about. Is replaying other people's lives. Like you said, right? People are recording.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I mean, she was going off on me, and I'm
She
like,
did go off
what?
on you. I
I have
went into her chat. I
I have
went
no
into her
idea what
chat
you're
one
talking
morning
about. I
and
was
I'm
like,
like, yeah. I told her who I was. I said, hey, her name, and she was fine. Um, she said something, and I said, I think you're confusing me with somebody else. Rich Martinez's wife. You know, the cave.
yeah, but in her live, I was typing like, I have no idea what you're talking about
And
or who
she's
you're
like,
talking
"Oh,
about.
you're Mrs. Nice Guy," and I'm like, "This lady's out of her fucking mind.
Right.
Like,
So
she's out of her mind."
I created a post
Her
about
whole
her,
entire channel
and
is
she got
about
pissed. She got pissed,
she
and
did.
I'm like, oh, I'll take it down. That's not nice, Richard. I'll take it
Her
down.
whole channel is focused on mainly two people. Like, this is what you have time for. Like, this is,
Yeah.
and it's not like there's 100 people in her chat. There was like 5 people there, and I'm like, what is this lady doing? Like, if you don't like somebody, then fine. You don't like them. You know, me personally, I do not like the people that she was talking about. I don't
Right.
not like
Just
a lot of people, but these two people, honestly, I just can't get on board with. They're just not my cup of tea. And that's fine. Not everybody has to be my cup of tea. You
yeah. I
know,
mean, Murph, what I was talking about earlier is that maybe 2.5 weeks ago, somebody came inside the cave and they were telling me, like, hey, I noticed you don't come to my channel anymore, but you go over to that channel, you know, a lot. Did that person turn you? I see that person turned you against me. And I'm like, man, nobody turned me against you. I go where I want to go, you know, for a content creator to tell you where you should go and not to go. I think it's way out of line, way out of line. Me, I support a lot of channels. I support a lot of channels. And so that kind of like set me off to where I said, nah, you know what? I'm done with you. Goodbye. I unsubscribed, hide users from this channel, you know, because again, no one's going to tell me where I can go and where I can't go, because I subscribe to you. You think you have ownership over me, because you got beef, you're going to try to put me in the middle of it. No, no, I have no beef with either one of you. If I support your channel, I can support this channel. That's you two guys that have beef, you know? Who's on my side, BS, that's fucking child's play right there. It's crazy. It's
yeah, it's
crazy.
ridiculous.
And then, I'm talking to Ivy about it because everything
I'm
I
not,
do on YouTube,
I'm not crying about that person not coming to the cave.
right.
Believe
Um,
me.
right. Because it was like strike two with that person. So I'm crying. I'm talking to Ivy about it, and I said, yeah, I just blocked this person, and basically I unsubscribed. And she told me something about that person, and I was like, man, I wish I would have known that long time ago. Murph, I'll send you a text. I said, man, I wish I would have known that long time ago, because nobody talks about this person is a female. Nobody talks about this person like that and thinks I'm going to invite them inside the cave to have a jolly good time. Nope, it ain't happening. There's good people that come inside the cave. Really good people, the beautiful people. And you know what? You want to bring drama in there? Goodbye. Goodbye.
Yeah, right, Becky. And Alberta, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and I mean, look what it brought. Look what YouTube has brought to, two people that are unalive now because of drama and craziness and the going back and forth. You know, is YouTube going to be held accountable in some way? Who knows?
No,
Who knows? I'm sure they got a room full of lawyers that'll be like,
I,
no, it wasn't our fault.
I doubt that.
Right. It wasn't our fault, you know?
Um, Babe, we hit 2 hours. Are you done talking? Because I'm
Let's
hungry.
let's go for 9 minutes.
What's it? 9 minutes.
2:30.
Fine.
Yeah, Murph, do a show about it. I was saying earlier that wait, a show about the Vegas thing, Murph? Like yesterday I must have watched 10 at least different content creators, even the news people, you know, doing stories about it. It's just insane. It is insane.
Murphy, you haven't done 420 in so long. That's where I got a lot of the music you turned me on to was on that 420 show. And Alberta, that sounds delicious.
Louise, because I'm a stickler for like certain numbers. So I'm like,
No,
two,
all I wanted to, I just
two,
want to eat a soup and eat some bread and go to sleep. Like that's
two
where I'm
hours
at
and
right
30
now.
minutes. 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah, you should, Murph.
Definitely you should, Murph. Man, that like should bring shockwaves to everybody that's on YouTube. Everybody, like all that pull up and I'm gonna bomb your house and shoot out your windows and you know, I said it, Murph, earlier. Big
That could be
Brother's
the whole.
watching, Big Brother's watching, and everybody's recording you. And the prosecutors will bring that shit right into court. Right into court. Your
Alberta,
Honor,
ugh,
go ahead, babe.
are you sure?
Yeah,
Are you not winded yet?
I'm never winded.
All right. First of all, good idea, Murph. Second, Alberta, my son likes that shit. My son likes that spicy ramen. I still have some of it that he didn't eat when he was living here. It's just sitting there. I don't know. I don't love ramen to begin with. Like it's like eh. But if
Babe,
it's like real ramen, like actual
we don't
like
have no
noodles,
ramen soup, babe.
did you get rid of it?
Yeah, that shit was old.
Okay, first of all, it's ramen soup in a package. That shit never gets old.
Murph, good to see you. When are you going live with that? I want to make
Have a good
sure.
night, Murph.
Well, I don't know. It looked old to me.
What is old? It's ramen. It's hard as a rock before you cook it. Like, I don't think that gets old.
it's been sitting there forever, so I threw it out.
or whatever. I wasn't going to eat it anyway, but could have asked me first. You were in one of your go modes, probably.
Right. Yeah, Louise, I'm keeping my grass short. I got a new lawnmower that kicks ass. I hit that follow me button and it pulls me all over the yard.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's self propelled. That's the only kind of
Mm.
lawnmower that I ever use.
Miranda, there probably is. I just assume that like ramen soup noodles have a pretty long shelf life, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
We don't eat anything in this house past that due date.
No,
Nothing.
I definitely don't.
It's like, nope. See ya.
Yeah, I'm always looking on the dates, especially the fridge stuff.
Right.
Like that stuff that's in your fridge forever, like salad dressings and like sauces and stuff like that. Suki's in here scratching at her ear again. Can you believe that? She
Oh,
just went,
baby, I got two salads from Wegmans.
what? And you're just telling me this now?
Yeah, because I thought you were going to cook the steak and we could have steak and salad. But
You're right.
now I'm going to eat salad and peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my Suki's scratching at her ear like she's got an ear infection.
But she's still on the drugs?
No, they were in her ears for 2 weeks, so she just got rid of ear infection. If she's got another one this soon, I'm gonna flip.
It hasn't
Don't
been a month since we took her to the vet, right?
it's probably been a month,
We're going to have to call him and double check.
but she's going after her ear real bad. Yeah, I can't, Alberta. We're gonna agree to disagree on that one. I love pickles, and I do like peanut butter, but together, it's definitely not something I would eat.
What was Elvis eating? Peanut butter and bananas?
I don't know. Why would I know that?
It's common knowledge.
It's not common knowledge.
Peanut butter and banana sandwiches, something like that he used to eat.
I've actually never had that, but that doesn't sound bad.
Right.
Like it doesn't sound disgusting. Suki, stop scratching. Ugh, she's gonna be a pleasure tonight.
Yep. Folks, YouTube is a crazy world. It's a crazy, crazy world.
Yeah, it
Tam
sure is.
Tam, good to see you. Have a good night. Have a safe trip. And be safe, Tam Tam, wherever you are.
Hey, good night, Becky.
Good night, Becky. Good seeing you too.
Is my 9 minutes up yet? Because I'm really hungry.
One more minute.
Oh
So
my God.
let's just count it down. You've
Ugh.
been inside the Ivy and Rich podcast, Heart to Heart, coming from Western New York. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for pulling up.
I don't know, Alberta. Maybe I'll try it.
Dill pickles and what?
Peanut butter. It sounds pretty bad, but I'll broaden my horizons.
Yo, that's like a sweet and sour taste right there.
Yeah, and I actually have like the dill pickle chips in the fridge, which I never buy. Maybe this is the reason why I bought them. So I have a whole jar of those. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. Thank you guys for coming
Hey,
on.
Lois. Lois, have a good night. Good to see
Louise,
all of you guys.
Louise, babe, Louise.
I mean, Louise, because I'm reading Lou Fluffy. Louise, I'm sorry. So, but everyone, have a great night. Thank you for pulling up to the Ivy and Rich podcast. We hope to do another one sooner. Again, feel free to drop your links right here at the end. Subscribe to each other. I had a great time, babe, doing a live with you.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thank you so much, my love.
Now it's my bedtime. I'm gonna eat my soup and then go to bed. Those
That's
are my
it.
big plans. Yep. Big plans.
I'm going to see you on YouTube live.
Okay, you do that. Thank you so much, everybody. We love you guys.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great night.
Have a good night.
Babe, you have a great night. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
I'll see you again on another podcast in the future.
All right, you got it. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We love you all. Thank you. Bye for now.